Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick it away and start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider. 4-2. Acorn.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hart. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The Trojans are in the red zone now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, USC. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Always looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Herrera. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. He's going to take off. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position to come up with a big turnover.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SC. And now here comes the point after attempt. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Herrera. Pressure is coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking right. This one caught. That is a big play. Finally brought down to the 44.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. quarterback now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Eludes a tackle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And here's the handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first, looking to throw it deep. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion makes it second down. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Gets some space around the 30. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he pulls in the catch. And we're able to get him down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The pocket breaking down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up the first down and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Herrera. This time it's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, and picks up some decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's caught. It's Douglas. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all. And the result is a loss of yardage.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
To throw, it's Herrera. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw testing the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. It's a fumble. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Herrera. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaking free at the 35. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Southern California. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Dropping back. It's Herrera. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Trojans. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Herrera. He fires it. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, USC. This passing game is still on fire. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Cornelius. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launches downfield. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. The Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a first down for the offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Dropping back, it's Herrera. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Near the 6-yard line.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Herrera. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that point. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
They feed the fullback this time. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here's the 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Herrera. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Going for a big play downfield. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Here's the handoff. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready?
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, USC 35, Michigan 7.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Cobra.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, SC. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
USC 42, 7.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
1st down and 10.
Logger. Hey.
To throw, it's Herrera. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, oh boy, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback and throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Now the 40. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern California. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
And now the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
High completion makes it second and medium. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
It's a blitz look here from the defense. Looks left and finds his target there. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Herrera. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Wolverines come up to the line and crank the tempo up here. don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw it again. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Ringo. Ringo.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes a quick grab. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
That's a first down for the offense.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Did he score here? Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Trojans. And this one is getting ugly. They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
To the air, it's Herrera. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense is still clicking.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
It's an option look. Fighting him off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.